Hello friends, it is Read Aloud time. This week we're going to be talking about firefighters and fire safety. And firefighters are one of the people who live in our community who help us and keep us safe. You see this picture of a firefighter in his uniform. So let's take a look. Firefighters keep us safe. Firefighters work in our communities. They help keep us safe from fires. And there we go. We have 1, 2, 3 firefighters. And what's that in the back? What are they standing in front of? That's right, that's a fire truck. Firefighters put out fires. They act fast. They slide down a pole. Inside the fire station, they have a pole. And when they hear the siren that there's a fire, they slide down the pole and go to the fire truck very fast so they can go fight the fire. Each firefighter wears a suit, a helmet, and gloves. The uniform keeps them safe from fires. So here's their suit. A helmet is something you wear on your head, and they wear gloves. How do you think this uniform keeps firefighters safe, my friends? Well, they have gloves to protect their hands. That way they don't burn their fingers. And if you see this axe in his hand, he can break through things to go save people very quickly. The helmet helps them and protects their head in case things are falling down. And the uniform, it is fireproof, so when they go in the fire, they won't get burned. Firefighters ride in a fire truck to the fire. Loud sirens sound, lights flash. There it is, there's that fire truck. Have you ever seen a fire truck? Maybe when you were in your car driving down the street, you heard the sirens and your mom or your dad or your grandpa or your sister or your brother or somebody who was driving pulled over to the side of the road so the fire truck could get by very quickly to save people and put out the fire. Firefighters work quickly. They use a hose to spray water on the fire. You see that? They get a big hose and then they spray water on the fire. Why do you think that firefighters have to work fast? That's right, because fire is dangerous and it spreads very quickly. So they have to move fast to get the fire put out so it doesn't get out of control and burn everything down. Some fires are in tall buildings. Firefighters climb a ladder. Look at that ladder. That's a very tall ladder. He's climbing up. That fire must be in a very tall building. This firefighter goes into the burning building. She looks for people trapped inside. See, that's why firefighters wear their uniforms, to keep them safe from the fire, because a lot of times they have to go inside the burning building to make sure that nobody's in there and needs to be rescued. Firefighters teach us about fire safety too. Escape plans are important. See, he's talking to the little girl about fire safety and how to protect herself in a fire. And look, she's practicing with the fire hose. That looks like fun. Firefighters have a big job. They work hard to keep us safe. It looks like this firefighter is helping to save this little boy from a fire and keep him safe. And then let's take a look. Here's firefighter tools. What is this, my friends? Yep, that's the fire truck. And what do we have on top of the fire truck there? That's the ladder. So if there's a tall building with a fire, they put up the ladder, and then the firefighters can climb up the ladder to go help save people and put out the fire. Let's see, what is our firefighter wearing? He has a helmet. He has his suit. He has an axe. That's one of his tools. And he has his gloves. And then what's this right here, my friends? What do you think that is? That's the fire hose. And that's what the water comes out of so that they can spray the water on the fire and put out the fire. Okay. This is telling us about different words that we read about in the story. And one of the words we read about was burning. And burning means that something is on fire. And then another word we talked about, and what we have been talking about and are going to be talking about for the next few weeks, are communities. And communities are groups of people who live in the same area. So what we're going to be talking about are the different people who live in our communities. And then what's this? Sirens. Sirens are the things that make the noise on the fire truck. And then a uniform is a special set of clothes that are worn for work. So different people in our community wear different uniforms, and firefighters wear their firefighter uniform. I hope you enjoyed that story about firefighters, and I will be seeing you a little later for our morning message talking about fire safety. Have a great day, friends.